out of my mouth and smiled when General gave me my Purple Heart. And it's one of the best photos I've ever taken. I'm all tan, got a little war wound, scratches going on, looked pretty good in my little toga in the hospital bed. It was awesome. And then, I was just cheerful to everyone, or tried to be. So the guy across from me had been in the country 10 days, chopped through the hip, he still can't walk. I'm walking better than he does. He'd been there 10 days, so I'm talking to him, trying to cheer him up. They take us to Lane School. I meet the pirate grads. They brought me a bunch of alcohol they were supposed to bring me. I didn't drink any of it until 2 weeks ago. But it was just awesome having that support. The sun never sets in the pirate battalion. It's true, it doesn't. We're everywhere. Then they flew me back home to the States, and I'm going home. I'm alive. I got a lot left. Positivity, positivity, positivity. And I realized real quick it fed itself. When I got to Walter Reed, my mom ambushed me coming out of the back of the meat wagon, we call it. It's like this giant ambulance. She ambushed me coming out of the back of that, and I knew that was going to happen. We go up to the floor, and the doctors come in, introduce themselves, ask me if I had any questions. And I was like, well, here's my time. First impressions, right? So I looked at the doctors, scrunched my face up like I was about to cry, and I said, does this mean my kids won't have legs? And they looked at each other it was like young doctors, 1 year residency. They looked at each other did he just ask that? Is this and then the poor girl went to answer, and I was I'm just kidding. And they were felt relieved. Well, as soon as that happened, they walked out. They started laughing in the hallway. They told all the nurses, because all the nurses wanted to know what had happened. And from then on, it wasn't oh man, I got to take a breath before I go in this room. Because there's a very down guy behind this door, this down wounded warrior, his mom's mother goosing all over the place, defending the nest. It wasn't anything like that. It was people popping in hey, do anything? It was awesome. And because I had those people on my side, because they liked me, they wanted to take care of me more so. And again, I don't know what it is about anesthesia or shock or whatever, but they were putting me under for a surgery, and the major who put me under came up and said, hey, men like you are why I'm still in the Army, and I don't take a 6-figure job in civilian world. I was like, sir, what are you talking about? He said, dude, you had us rolling in the pack here. He was like, do you not know what you were saying? I was like, no. He said, you were talking about how you're going to be 6'2" now instead of 5'11" like you were. And now that joke that I told everybody that joke. I'm not surprised about that. That joke of how tall should I be? I can change my height now. The new one is that my gorgeous girlfriend Leslie, she's never actually dated a guy under 6 foot tall. Well, on July 8th, I was 5'11" and a half, and that just wasn't going to cut it. Plus, it'd been 53 days, or I guess it'd been 3 months since I seen her, so I was ready to go back. So guys gotta do what guys gotta do. I promised her that she'll never have to give me a foot massage in her life. And now I'm 6'1", and it works. So I had to get my pants lengthened before this too. They were a little high water. But yeah, that chosen state of mind, I'm gonna be positive. Now it's like a spinning bike wheel. People try to throw sticks in every now and then. Well, now my wheel's spinning so fast, I just break every stick that goes in there. People try to throw roadblocks in the way, I just laugh at them. I know I'm going to crush this. All an obstacle wants to do is get crushed. All an opportunity wants to do is get taken advantage of. So now I see obstacles as opportunities, and I take advantage and crush them. It's this thing I've gotten into, and it's so much fun doing it, and it's so much fun trying to spread it around. And for me, that was just my mission. I wanted to show my men what they saved. Hey guys, those efforts that day, that sweat and that blood that stained your uniforms, this is what it was for. So when you see pictures of me in the Virgin Islands, floating in the water and skiing in Breckenridge and holding up pirate flags on top of the tallest, it's called long shot in Snowmass in Aspen, it's the tallest one. When you see me doing that stuff, that was to show my men, look, what you did that day was worth saving. I was trying to prove that as much as I could. And man, they loved it. Last night at the ball, I got told some things about some people who had never spoken positively to me at all. And it was very, very powerful now that I'm kind of out of the unit and not going to be in the Army in about a year, it was very powerful, the stuff they were telling me. And the thing was, I didn't even know I was doing it. I didn't even know. It was just something I took upon myself to strive to be positive, to strive to choose the state of mind. And Ranger school, same thing. Infantry school, same thing. Some days are going to be awful, but guess what? You get to choose whether you got to crack a joke or not. You know, it's up to you. So that's the most important thing I want to tell y'all. I want y'all to walk away here from. You choose your state of mind. When you're complaining about school or work or whatever, everybody complains about their job. When Army stuff starts getting you down or making you mad, everybody complains about their job. Everybody. Well, my job in particular is like the only one I know of where you can like carry guns around all day and wear body armor and stuff. And that's pretty awesome for me. So, what lies ahead for the future junior Army leaders? 4s, this is coming up real fast. MS1s, I remember being new. I didn't know what was going on. I just went to like every school I could over the summertime and past time. It was awesome. Just strive to be excellent and get control of your state of mind. Get control of it. It's your mind. You should be in control of it. Last night at the ball, they presented awards. Junior enlisted, NCO, senior NCO, lieutenant, and captain of the year. I didn't even listen to the lieutenant of the year like citation. I didn't listen to it because I was over there 53 days. There's no way I got this thing. There's some awesome lieutenants in that battalion. And they called my platoon sergeant out before me for senior NCO of the year, and I went nuts. So proud of him. He was the man. He made me the platoon leader that I was. And then I thought they called my name for the lieutenant one, and I kind of looked around, and everybody was looking at me, clapping. And then everybody stood up. And I didn't even hear the name. I was like, no way. So I stood up and started walking across, and everybody went nuts. And a lot of the dates and the wives and stuff, they didn't even know that I don't have either one of my feet. I'm missing everything below the knee on the left and above the knee on the right. And that was incredible to get that. And I earned that, the colonel told me, based on what I did after I got injured. Because I chose that state of mind that made everybody like me and want to take care of me and want to take me to the Virgin Islands and want to take me to Aspen and Breckenridge and want to take me to Martha's Vineyard. All that stuff I've gotten to do is now my mission to represent the wounded warriors. And because of the training I had, how many times I took myself out of my comfort zone in college, the stuff I picked up from the cadre while I was at East Carolina, all of that was integral in me becoming kind of what I am. And I still don't think I'm that special, but people keep putting me up behind pedestals to talk to others about it. So I guess I'll have to like believe them at some point, especially when they outrank me. So it'll be about another year I'll be in the Army, and then I'm gonna move on. If I lost one foot, we call that a paper cut at Walter Reed. It's a very hardcore environment. So missing one foot's a paper cut. We barely hurt. I'm actually barely hurt. They call me a cheater because I had a knee still. And it'll be about another year up there, and then I'll PCS. If I lost one foot, I might think about staying in, but 2, that's a sign. You know, that's an infantry platoon leader. So both your feet are missing. You know, that's a sign to do something else. But I'm excited about the future. I believe all this happened for a reason. There's one little spot in Afghanistan. I can find it on Google Maps and point to it, the spot I was at. And everything in my life had led me to that one spot. Now, your lives probably aren't going to end up like this. There's a low probability of y'all, something like this happening to y'all. But if something like this does happen, or if anything negative happens, realize you can choose your state of mind. It's your decision of what you do with that. And I will tell you, it is amazing to be back at my alma mater to speak to y'all tonight. And it's even more amazing that as soon as I landed, I could spot the Bojangles from the plane. They do not put sugar in tea up in D.C. It drives me nuts. They're like, oh, there's a Bojangles in Union Station. That's not real. It's not real Bojangles. They don't spell it right. They try to spell it Cajun style. It's like B-E-A-U Jangles. It doesn't make any sense. But it's a real honor to be able to come back out here tonight, wear the uniform again, walk around, and try to show you that it ain't over till it's over. So thank you, Pirate Battalion, and wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Go Pirates!